Hi everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to share a very sizzling, extremely delicious chicken tandoori pizza recipe that's not only easy to make but also healthy and tastes super awesome. And we'll be sharing how to make a perfect pizza dough and an easy way to shaping it, then preparing tandoori chicken, and then ultimately baking the pizza on a pan. Do watch this video until end as you can easily make this delicious healthy pizza at home in a very easy way. Hope you like this video. Keep watching. So let's start. Firstly, we need to prepare the pizza dough. To make a perfect pizza dough, let's learn how to make. We start with activating the yeast first. For that, into a bowl add 1 cup of warm water, then 1 teaspoon of sugar, and then mix it well. Now to this we're going to add 1 tablespoon of dry active yeast and mix again. Then we need to cover and set it aside for 5 to 10 minutes. If you are using an instant yeast, you may skip this step and directly add the yeast to your flour. It's been 10 minutes now, so let's check. A nice foamy raft is formed on the top, which means the yeast is activated. So now we can go ahead and prepare the dough. Into a bowl, take 500 grams of all-purpose flour, that's maida, and then sift it well. So here I am sifting it in 2 batches. So sift the flour well. After that, add salt as per taste. And then add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Then add in the yeast mixture. And then combine all well. Once all are combined, then with the hand, knead the dough by adding little water at a time. Use warm water and then knead to form a smooth and elastic dough. You may add 1 teaspoon of oil in between if required, then knead it very well. As you can see, a very soft, smooth and a non-sticky dough is getting formed. The dough is ready. You can look at the texture of the dough. It's really soft, and when you try to press it, it's non-sticky. We need to have such a soft, smooth, non-sticky dough. So this is how we want. Now apply little oil all over the dough and then even onto the bowl surface, and then cover it with a plastic wrap or with a lid, and then set it aside in a warm place for 1 to 1.5 hours until it doubles in size. Meanwhile, let's prepare tandoori chicken. For making tandoori chicken, I have taken 200 grams of boneless chicken, which I have cleaned and washed with little turmeric and salt. Now cut this into strips or any size as you prefer. I like in strips form, so cutting it. This is how I want. Now continue cutting until all are done. And now you can see all are done and it's around 1 inch size. Now let's move on in marination. For that, add 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. Then add salt as per taste. Then goes in 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of tandoori masala, and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper powder. This is just for extra spice. You may skip it if you want. And then half lemon juice. Now mix all well. You may also add 1 tablespoon of yogurt if you like. Once all are mixed, allow it to marinate for 30 minutes in refrigerator. It's been half an hour now and you can see chicken is well marinated. Now let's move on in frying them. For that, add 1 tablespoon of olive oil in a pan and allow the oil to heat up. Once oil heats up, then place each strips one by one, and then we're going to cook the chicken completely by turning it every couple of minutes until they are well cooked and they slightly turn crispy. I've been roasting it for around 10 minutes now, and chickens are well cooked and turned slightly crispy too. And a very delicious tandoori chicken is ready. So transfer it to a bowl. And now allow the chicken to cool down completely. Now let's move on in preparing the veggies. In veggies I have taken sliced onions, then red and yellow bell pepper, that's capsicum, which is cut in cubes, green capsicum, that's cut in slice, some olives and jalapenos. You may take any veggies of your choice. Then we need pizza sauce and then some spices and herbs, that's 1/4 teaspoon of red chili flakes, crushed black pepper and oregano. And we also need cheese. Here I have taken mozzarella cheese, that's 200 grams. As chicken and veggies are ready, let's move on to the dough that's been resting for a while. Look at it. It's beautifully risen up and doubled in size. It's super light and fluffy. A quick tip is you may store this dough in an airtight container and it will stay fresh for a week. Now take the dough, spread some flour and then knead this dough for another 1 to 2 minutes. I've been kneading for 2 minutes now. Now let's move on in dividing them. So divide it into 2 parts, as we're gonna make 2 medium-sized pizzas. Keep one part aside, cover it, and then take this part and tuck the sides inside, and you'll get a soft round shaped ball. Look at it, how soft and smooth it is. Then we're gonna shape this dough. For that, sprinkle a little flour, place the dough, and then flatten it just by pressing to form a circular shape. There's one more way, that's by rolling it out, which I prefer. So sprinkle flour, place the dough and then roll it out gently to form a smooth flattened circular shape to your desired thickness, either thick or thin. I am making medium sized pizza, so rolled out accordingly. It's very well rolled now, and let me show you the thickness. This is how it is. Now with a fork, prick holes on the rolled dough so that the dough doesn't puff up and will allow steam to escape, and will get a nice pizza crust while we cook it. Now let's cook our pizza. So gonna show you how to cook pizza on a pan. For that, preheat a pan on a very low flame, and once it heats up, place the pizza. Adjust it and then cook the pizza for a minute. On one side, it's been a minute now. Now gently slide it to a plate, and then to the pan add 1 teaspoon of olive oil and then grease the pan. Once the pan is well greased, now take the dough and now flip and place the uncooked side of pizza dough, and then we're going to assemble the toppings over it. Either assemble while pizza is getting cooked on stove, otherwise a simple way, especially for beginners, is just place the pan on your countertop, assemble the toppings, then we can cook pizza without overcooking or burning the pizza. So spread the pizza sauce now. Spread it generously. If you don't have pizza sauce, you may use tomato sauce too. Now top it up with mozzarella cheese. Then place the tandoori chicken. Followed by the veggies. So first goes in the onions, then the capsicums. You may take any veggies of your choice. I love these, so I am adding it. Now spread some more cheese. Then we're going to add the olives and jalapenos. Even while assembling, you may assemble the way you like. Now I like to add some more chickens. So adding it and then spreading the remaining cheese. And finally Sprinkle the spice and herbs. That's the oregano, red chili flakes and black pepper powder. Sprinkle little salt and then place the pan on a very low flame. Cover and cook for 10 to 12 minutes until cheese melts. A cooking time depends on the thickness of your pizza. You can see the cheese is melting now and base is also well cooked. It looks so beautiful and tempting. A juicy tandoori chicken and a homemade crust combined together makes an amazing pizza. So transfer it to a plate and then we're gonna cut and serve it hot. This sizzling cheesy pizza is fully loaded with delicious flavor and taste in every bite you take. Making homemade pizza is very easy now as it's very healthy and extremely delicious too. Look at it, how beautiful and delicious it looks. Each and every bite tasted super awesome. So do make this homemade tandoori pan pizza and impress your dear ones and they'll really love it. Similarly, I made the second pizza too. You may also make a veg pizza, just skip the chicken and you will get a delicious veg pizza with the same toppings. Hope you like this video. If so, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so and also like and share it. Soon we'll be coming up with another interesting recipe. Until then, take care.